Braka, y'all. Brandy Martin refreshed my memory on spirits jumping inside of bodies, both male, female, grown men, boys, grown women, little girls. That's why I tell us to be vigilant in these last days. Let's get into it. Let's show Brandy first.
Back off. Back off, dude. Stop. 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 What did you say?
Said you better get in there and start fixing dinner, or I'm gonna find me a new wife. That will.
That's pretty rude.
The hell is this? Why are my clothes not folded? Hello? Wake your ass up. Why are my clothes not neatly folded and put away?
I'm taking a nap.
Mike, all the fucking filthy messes in this house.
And you're standing here yelling at us for something that's filthy. And house is clean, Mike.
Our house is a fucking filthy, disgusting.
No, our house is clean.
You're always fucking crying. I'm trying to sleep. Get the fuck out. Go.
Jealous. Look at you so jealous because you know I'm the best you can do. You know I'm the best you can do. You know I'm the best you can do.
Some men want a punching bag, not a partner. I mean, what else are we supposed to call this? Because if a guy can slap his girlfriend while she's laying in a hospital bed having a miscarriage, that is not a man who likes her. If a man can flick something in his girlfriend's face while his friends are laughing, that's not a man who respects her. If he can scream in her face that she'll never do better than him, there's nothing loving about that. And I'm so tired of people acting like women are dramatic.
For he had been bound often with shackles from the feet and handcuffs, but the handcuffs of light chains and wrenched apart. With the shackles he rubbed the ground together and broke in pieces, and no one had strength enough to restrain or tame him. Night and day among the tombs and the mountains. What jinn is that? Y'all remember? Y'all remember the breath class sessions? Because as I was reading it, I was like, uh-oh, I've seen this before. I've heard this before. I'm going to ask you as I get the thing and I pull it up. This should be deja vu, right? Jan, predecessor of the jinn, ruled over the earth before the creation of humans. They now live in what? Usually appear in the form of a whirlwind. That's John, right? That one said that they be in that doggone graves. Right? There you go. Wrong one. Lagul. The Lugaul. One of the traits, ugliness, savagery, and normally he lives in the what? Graves, and eats the human flesh. People are frightened. See? Everybody got it. Running on mountaintops. I just want to make sure that I covered my story. But also, this, you know, for we do not wrestle against flesh and blood, right? But against spirits, powers, and principalities. Verse number 12. Right? That's the jinn. I just showed you that. Which brings us back to why those men were doing what they were doing, which your Bible said the serpent seed would hate the mother of the living seed. That's definitely the reflection of feminine, which is a woman. Also, the children of men that is in that seed. But before we get there, we got to see the war.
When we say there's a lot of men who hate women, because this is not rare. This is not just the internet. Women see this in real life all the time. Men who chose a woman.
Oh, I didn't even see you put that Yashiala already. I didn't even need to go there. Oh my God. Thanks, bro. Throw it out.
Pursued her, moved in with her, married her, had children with her, and then still treat her with straight up.
Brandy, in the end, I hope you can stay. I don't know what you're doing. When I get done, I hope it don't be long. I'm going to shimmy on through it. It's the videos, really. I plan to have you up here talking if this stupid Facebook boo-boo don't, you know how it be. All right, I'm going to send you an invite. You're going to split the screen. But they don't like my channel. You know how it is. But I plan to get you, sis. I'm glad. I don't know if you heard the last reel. I don't care. You heard the spirit call.
Disrespect, abuse, hate. And I get why that confuses people. Because you wonder, why would a man be with a woman that he hates? But being with a woman doesn't mean he likes women. Sometimes he just wants someone close enough to him to take everything out on. And that's why this is so disturbing to watch. Because you can see it. You can see how much these men enjoy making the woman beside them feel scared, small, embarrassed, trapped. And then they still expect her to stay. Because a man can build an entire life with someone and still not see her as someone to love. He can want the relationship, the wife, the life, the status, everything that comes with having a woman there, and still use her as the place that he dumps every ugly thing inside of him. So no, women are not being dramatic when they say a lot of men hate women. Some of them show us exactly what that hate looks like. And I think it's time that we stop softening what we're seeing to keep men comfortable.
Back off. Back off, dude. Stop. 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 What did you say?
Said you better get in there and start fixing dinner, or I'm gonna find me a new one.
You want to know how this starts? Sure. They call it boy moms. Yeah, I did this once before.
And my guess is that he hasn't.
Just wondering why you didn't do this.
You don't really love me. You don't know. It's so hard for you to believe that somebody doesn't love me.
Calm yourself. Calm it right now.
Right, we did messages last year on the XXXXX chromosome, the XYXY. These people have deformities in their eyeballs and their face and in their sexual genitals are beyond what women be looking for, but they scream it. Yeah, that. You know what I'm saying? That's what causes the RAPIST type folks. Yeah, genetic. Saria Kelly, when she explained, I was like, what? Man, I'm in the Hebrew pictography right now. Very good point.
No, I'm on my way to meet you now, but the home here is saying, it's just trash. Hello?
Boy, mom. That's why some men leave their women sometimes. You're like, yo, you act like you married to this nigga. He came out the vagina, but he don't go in it. All right, you better talk to me and put some respect on it. I mean, oh, you think I'm lying? Okay, let me show you something here. Where it's at? Where is it at? Right there. Is this sunlight?
Hey, man. I love you.
See you, bro.
I'm sorry, but is this normal? I too am a boy mom, and to each their own, but is this normal?
Hey, man.
Oldest son, middle son, baby boy.
I'm sorry, but is this normal? I too am a boy mom, and
Now one of them with a husband. Isn't that something? I smacked Sister Janice in the ass. I'm losing the rest of the teeth I got in my mouth. Y'all can laugh, because I'm so So serious. Shit. Alright, things a game round here, huh?
Hell no.
But I'm trying to take my lady.
The Bible told us there come a time where they'll come out the vagina speaking. Now, when Yeshua did it, they knew that he was a baby, a servant of the Most High. But now, because the Bible say, when a child know right from wrong, I told y'all, man, these niggas coming out one. Man, my daughter was doing Google, nigga. I was just looking like genetics talks. That's the only explanation. I never showed you that. I never taught. How do you know to do that? You know what I'm saying? So, genies, man. All right, prime example. That kid, I saw y'all say, oh, hell no. Yeah, he looked in between that lady dress and did the face like, that mean that little motherfucker knew. All right? That motherfucker knew lust from what was right. Now, me and you, 80s, baby, shit, we probably wasn't doing that about 4, 5 years old, trying to be nasty, exploring. Not no one, nigga. Not when we barely got hair on our goddamn head. Hell no, man. Hell yeah, the world getting waxed worse. That's why we have breath sessions like this.
Hey, stop flirting.
Look,
Flirting.
Hey, I'm laughing. I want you to understand that we used to can say, innocent, I maybe don't know where yes the fuck he do. He know what he looking at. Yes he do.
Oh my god.
That baby know what he doing.
So this is love.
You want mommy? You want booby?
Yeah. What? So you think your kid don't know? No, you don't know shit. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, yo. It's crazy out here. What is this? What is this?
First boyfriend. That's his mom. What? That's not his girlfriend, that's his mom. What?
What? What?
What? Oh, young love. I remember. First boyfriend. That's his mom.
What? That's all she can say.
Mom.
The mother said, what?
What?
That's what Mr. Janice would say. What? She'll start going getting the anointing and all and everything. We're going to pray for him right now on the screen. I am tickled, but I am so serious. Y'all see my mom, man. Y'all know I'm not lying, man. All right, you gonna be like, take this heresy out of here.
This lady got on the internet and said she had 3 kids, 2 girls and a boy. She loves all her kids the same, but her son, oh my gosh, her son, she damn near had an orgasm talking about her son. And says she loves all her kids the same. So somebody gets in the comments and says, your daughters will always be your daughters, but your son will eventually be a husband, basically. She says, no, he won't. That's not a part of our agreement. He's not allowed to get married.
Yeah.
Sick.
Oh, wow.
What? I love my kids the same, but my son, oh my gosh, my son, I just love his beautiful face. He's so perfect. You have 3 kids, 2 daughters, and you only talking about how beautiful your son is.
So, Brandy, you see where it come from. Those that don't listen to the word and tell the women in the next generation how to dress their attire like the scriptures say, how to carry themselves. If you're going to get boo-boo like this, where the son should be the husband and the husband should be the goddamn son. Y'all see this? Yeah, some of y'all in relationships like this. Like, uh-oh. That's called unequally yoked, all right? You're not cursed, all right? They got to learn how to maturely pick better women or men, you know what I'm saying? But you're not going to hell for it, you know what I'm saying? So, it's like,
Hi. I just walked out of my bathroom and I'm completely. You can't see it, but guess who just saw it? Guess who walked in and saw me? Hey, where'd you go? Where'd you go?
my mama would have not. Ain't no, hey, where'd you go? That's a voice like, I don't mind. You see me naked? That shit ain't piping round here. I'm telling you right now.
You're bad. You just walked in my 19-year-old sophomore from college just walked in completely. Well, I was naked. You have anything to say?
And she gets on viral TikTok. Like, this shit is normal. Like, every mama just, titties and all out. Rated PG-13 with a parental guide. It's not that we nasty or talking about nasty things. You know, I'm out. You know, I don't know what's going to come out. But, hey, it's going to be the righteous truth, though. So, all right. You up here, talking like this is a norm. No, it's not, man. And this is why we having men talking about, fix my dinner. Hold on. I got to go back. Y'all not going to believe me, man. All right? Let's go back. Fuck that. All right? Let's take some time. All right? Y'all, you see the beginning stages, right? You saw the beginning stages. Babies putting their finger up their mama hoo-ha. Cute. You stupid cute. All right? Now, they grown men. Nobody stopping them. Look at the aggressiveness. I tell you, what you do at home, you're going to do in public. You cannot hide your true self anymore.
Back off. Back off, dude. Stop.
Boy, Mom.
Stop.
Boy, Mom.
What did you say?
Boy, Mom.
Start fixing dinner, or I'm going to find me a new wife. That will.
That nigga couldn't even say that with a straight face.
The whole verse. Why am I putting my gold in?
This nigga. This right, he need his ASS whip.
Why are my clothes not neatly folded and put away?
Why you don't know how to do that yourself? Boy, Mom. Boy, Mom. Yeah. That nigga smacked the hell out of her stomach. Did he want her to be pregnant? See? That's where this come from. Walked in, mommy naked. She Googling, giggling like you daddy or her husband. You are sick, nigga. All right? That's damn near incest, nigga. All right? I can't say nice words because you're stupid. All right? And then you're going to be, where did this come from? Oh, my God. I don't know why they're acting like this. What? Spirits are immoral. Wake up, man. God, Brandy hit a good one. Look at this.
Not him.
Why don't you dress up? Try to take care of yourself.
How are you trying to take care of yourself, little gin man?
That's something his mama say.
Ow! Ow! I said stop. I said stop. Do it.
Your mother's ugly.
What's your big? What's your big? Yes, she is. Yes. You're not getting my mama.
This boy here is
You're not. I'm not leaving the house with my dress that long.
I don't want people looking at you. Mama. Stop. Love you so much.
That's how a mama's boy is supposed to be. Not boy, mom. Nah, man, you think you about to get a fast one? Out of here, nigga.
You're not. Easiest thing to think about.
Nothing wrong with those clips, right? I'll show you both sides. But, that's a no-no.
I'm watching metal moves like this.
See? See? That's gonna be one smack his girlfriend.
Gently.
Oh, please don't.
What?
Okay.
Starts young, y'all. And if we don't fix the spirits, things like this happen.
Let me tell you something. Here's this correctional officer all over the internet talking about how she got fired for sleeping with the goddamn inmates at the prison. Check this out.
My name is Ivy. I'm from Pittsburgh, PA. I'm from the north side. I was employed at Allegheny County Jail as a correctional officer. I worked at least 72 to 80 plus hours a week. I was always there for overtime. I spent a lot of time on the pod with men. Roughly about 85 to sometimes 90 and 95 inmates that I was with. Medium max. So, like I said, I get straight to the point. The first day that I had met the inmate that I had held for, he had to get a cellie. Now, a cellie, for those of y'all that don't know, a cellie is a cellmate that inmates have to go ahead and stay in their cells with, while they're doing time in jail. So, he come out his cell. Never seen him before. He 6'3", 280 pounds, got an accent from Chicago. He had dreads that came all the way down to his thigh. And I started thinking to myself, like, oh, I have never seen him before. Who is this dude?
Now looking at this woman, we could clearly tell. We could see that something is clearly off with her, man. That elevator stuck. It don't go all the way up. And that's why she traded her goddamn career to sleep with a 6'3", 280 pound criminal with the dreadlocks. Now what she said, she was fired from a goddamn jail as a CO. We kind of already knew the why. 90% of them female guards in them prisons be smashing them goddamn inmates on the low. That's how they be getting that goddamn contraband in the goddamn joint. I went to the joint. I know. I'm talking about them shanks, them cell phones, that outside food, that Popeye chicken, all that. That supposed to be in the goddamn joint. That dope, all that. That get in there through them goddamn guards. They smashing them guards. And see, you'll be surprised how crooked and corrupted the prison system is, man. My homie married his parole officer. He just got out of goddamn prison. Only been about, I thought that one day he been out of prison. And they already going to say they goddamn vibe. I was going with him to the parole officer. I said, man, that's your parole officer. Man, I married her.
You upgraded your phone, your headphones, your monitor. But your YouTube player? Still basic. Time to fix that. Look, volume booster, auto quality, custom speed control. Pick
Mind your goddamn business. But I think the part that's tough to process is seeing a female officer risk her financial security and their freedom just to sleep with a goddamn crooked ass criminal ass inmate. Carry on.
Alright, so to me, I thought he was very, very funny. I kind of gravitated towards him. He didn't gravitate towards me because there's an unwritten rule where, inmates don't mess with the COs and COs don't mess with the inmates, vice versa. So I get it. So he was kind of standoffish at first, but I started to ask personal questions about him. He looking at me like, why you want to know all that? So the personal questions I had asked him, I'm like, okay, what you in here for? Now keep in mind, I already knew what he was in there for. He was in there for armed robbery, and I wanted to see what he would say. He like, they got me for mistaken identity. They got the wrong person. I said, I ain't trying to hear that. I'm not trying to hear that shit, So...
Man, She a real life short bus shorty. She had to ride that goddamn bus. She was at the back of the bus on there with Gucci Man, Waka Flocka, and goddamn Soulja Boy there. Cause how the hell you knew this man was poison, but you still had to nibble on the goddamn bait? Talking about he was funny. He better be Cat Williams, Mike Epps, Richard Pryor goddamn funny with that kind of money. What you doing? Now the world laughing at your goofy ass. You the funny one. Talking about it was an unwritten rule in the goddamn rule book that the guards ain't supposed to sleep or fraternize with the goddamn inmates. That rule is written in the goddamn law that you not supposed to have any kind of personal relationship with the goddamn state property. Them inmates state property, you fraternize with the property and you paid by the state, boy, that's criminal. Floyd Mayweather must be in your family tree cause you can't read. You ain't read that goddamn book, or maybe you did read it and you thought you was stuck up that goddamn hair grease. Now, if I was a correctional officer, man, in a female prison, I don't care how fine she is, how bad her BBL is, how good she look with no goddamn makeup. She ain't messing my money up, especially when it's some unconvicted coochie that I could easily get to when I clock out and go home. But maybe that's just me. Let her land this plane, though. Carry on.
He starts to ask personal questions about me, like why you want to become a cop? I said I'm not a cop. I'm not a cop. I'm a CO, not a cop. He's like, yes, you is. You a cop. I'm all right. Yeah. Whatever. So he always at the poker table. He playing poker. And people always like gravitated towards him. And he may not get it because he was funny. Everybody always used to joke around with him. So anyway, I had made him a worker while he was down there. Now, for those of y'all that don't know, a worker on the pod inside jail, usually what they do is clean the pods, they sweep, mop, pass out trays, just make sure everything's cleaned up before the guys come out for rec. So instantly, other inmates noticed I was playing favoritism. Now keep in mind, I did have favorites down there. I had favorites on any pod I worked on. But when it came to him, he was probably one of my most favorite inmates at Allegheny County Jail.
Now the shit she just said might have just opened up a can of worms, cause this is openly admitting to corruption, favoritism, and unprofessionalism in the prison system. This is ground for investigation, a federal investigation, and multiple lawsuits by random inmates who was housed at her facility. This dodo head just exposed everything, all because she wanted to sleep with Mr. 6'3", 280 pound Fonny. This another movie script that goddamn Tyler Perry need to direct, man. He could put Taraji P. Henson as her and 2 Chainz at the 6'3", 280 boy, Mr. Funny with goddamn jazz. This definitely be a BT Baby Boy classic. But on some real shit, ladies, don't risk your career, your money, or your freedom over no goddamn convicted mushroom tip. Cause I guarantee you in about 20 years, she gonna miss that 401k and that goddamn...
Yeah. Spirit's using everybody.
Like shock, anger, and growing questions in Douglas County tonight. Good evening and thanks for watching and streaming 11 Alive. I'm Ron Jones.
And I'm Jennifer Bellamy. An Alexander High School teacher arrested for a second time in just a matter of weeks. Maris Nichols was booked this morning on 11 new charges tied...
A second time in a matter of weeks. Boy, you got a problem.
To 5 of her students. The biology teacher now accused of having sex with a second student. 11 Live's Cody Alcorn live for us in Douglasville. Cody, we know that you have been speaking with parents. How are they reacting to this latest round of allegations?
Not surprised. This is a tight-knit community. Students talked, parents listened. And after Maris Nichols' first arrest 2 weeks ago, a flurry of allegations surfaced, and parents say they are frustrated over the silence coming from the school district. As you can imagine, they are worried coming forward could have consequences for their children. That's why the parent I spoke to tonight asked we hide their identity.
I'm honestly shocked but not shocked.
Maris Nichols was arrested a second time Thursday morning. The Alexander High School biology teacher is accused of having sex with a second student in the backseat.
See, this is why I be like my sister. I don't say males. I don't say females a problem. Because they both being used. Even kids. To show you babies. Hell. Nobody's safe. Unless you have the armor of y'all.
At St. Andrew's Golf Club.
Talking with my students, there was rumblings that there were more than just that one person.
Nichols was first arrested on May 8th, accused of having sex with another student inside a classroom closet, then inside a Hummer in this driveway in Douglasville. Her latest arrest coming a day after the last day of classes.
And this happens today.
Nichols was released on bond within hours of being booked.
The fact that she's out again is literally sickening.
Nichols is facing 11 new charges involving 6 victims, 5 being students.
I find that the double standard is jarring.
Nichols is accused of sending naked pictures, sex videos of herself, and even a shower scene with her husband. The warrants also allege she was grooming her male students, telling them her fantasies. All of this allegedly happening between January and 3 days before she was first arrested.
We haven't heard a thing.
This parent telling me on record what many have told me through text and phone calls. They feel the district is more focused on damage control than transparency and the safety of their children.
There has been a push to, hey, former alums, please share with us your Alexander stories, success stories. So I find that the PR is going overdrive from the high school versus saying, you know what, this is what's going on and we're working through this.
All right.
I should also mention
last video. And I'm going to get my sister Brandy up here.
Of the city, and they say it's full of dogs, freaked out, succubus, incubus, witches and warlock type of energy. Check this out.
My first time being sexually assaulted by a woman was in Atlanta. Now, I already told that story, but my first time ever going to a celebrity orgy party was in Atlanta. Like I mentioned in my previous post, that Atlanta is super freaked out, right? My cousin lost her husband to the streets in Atlanta, the gay streets.
Now, Atlanta is infamously known for men cheating on their wives with other men, the DL men, both men, D-Lo men. Then coming back home to their wife, putting that goddamn mushroom tip in her, but it's infected with spots all over it. And that's exactly why when it stopped raining out there in San Francisco and Santa Monica out there in LA, you don't see the rainbow no more, because the rainbow is shining bright out there at night in Atlanta. Zone 4, Zone 6, Douglasville, Mechanicsville, Buckhead, Bankhead, and the Bluff. Carry on.
But how I got invited to this party was I was actually dating a celebrity's bodyguard. Well, I wouldn't say we were dating, but whatever. I was dating a celebrity bodyguard, and he invited me down to Atlanta. So I was super excited to go. He flew me down there. I think it was like my first time going down. Oh no, maybe it was my first or second. I don't know. And we had a good time. He showed me out. Like, he really balled out. So while I was actually down there, he told me that he actually had a job to do. And he was like, you can either stay here in the hotel or you can go with me on the job. Bitch, I'm going to pick the job, of course. So he carried my ass down to this damn job. And it was a beautiful, beautiful fucking house. When I pulled up, it was like, oh my God, like, I don't know. It was like black royalty. I started seeing celebrities everywhere. So I'm like, yo, this is going to be lit. At the time, he was like, I want you to leave your phone in the car and you come in. And I was just like, why? Like, why do I have to leave my phone? Like, that's mad whack. He was like, you have to. Like, it's mandatory. Because this is going to be basically like a freaked out party and you cannot record anything. Plus, they checking phones at the door. I'm like, nigga, you the bodyguard. He was like, it doesn't matter.
Now, that ninja must be Diddy security inviting you to a secret Diddy party where them NDA bit the goddamn gate and the phone got to be locked in the goddamn car. You ain't getting in there. Cause once you walk in, that shit is a real life swingers association swinging everywhere. And see, with these meta glasses that they got with the camera record everything, gonna be a lot more sneaky, freaky shit getting exposed. Diddy got convicted before the meta glasses era, cause he probably would have been under the jail if they would have showed everything he really did. Think about what I'm saying. But it sounds like Diddy sent his security to recruit this Alibaba Miss Young Miami looking ass girl from New Jersey. But let's let her carry on.
Like I said, this is a celebrity bodyguard. He's going to have to guard parties like that. He's going to have to do stuff like that. Now, he met his celebrity person at that party. He was working for them, not technically the party. I was his guest, so I had to follow the rules. Now, I can go into details if y'all want me to go into details of what I seen at this party. Now, there was a lot of Wiz Khalifa. Okay, who doesn't? There was a lot of Molly. Yes, I indulged. There was that Dwight Howard. No, I didn't indulge. And at that time, I did not smoke Wiz Khalifa. Was there rappers? Yes, there was rappers. And in order to really be in that party and stay in that party, you had to be butt booty naked. Now, there were certain things that came out of that party that was good. Well, half good, half bad. One, I met my sugar daddy. Well, he was a Bollywood celebrity, whatever. We don't talk about it. But I'm saying he was a Bollywood celebrity. Didn't know who he was until I went home and I Googled him. I did give him my number because I had to keep the options open. And I had a nigga at home too, okay? Yeah, he was at home, right in Jersey, waiting for my ass. And I met this girl, come to find out, she was a damn madam. And I didn't know she was a damn madam until I flew to Vegas with her. Because she was doing work for niggas in the NBA. That's another story. But that was one of the places, that was only one of the reasons why I said that Atlanta is super freaked out. Okay? Now, there is a part 3.
Now, how you got a whole man at home in New Jersey about 4-5 states away, and you still outside?
So, there you have it. Concludes my message. I'm sending Brandy the invite now. What? Well, let me see. Hold on. You type your name. There we go. Add. Couldn't add guest. This person is unable to join because of technical issues. What the what? Let me screenshot that. Just in case I can't get you on, Brandy. I just sent the invite the other day. Alright, let's try something here. Melanie here? Invite. Add. It's adding Melanie. Come on. Yeah, somebody answered it. Who that? Hey, is that Audrey?
That was loud.
Oh, I got somebody on this joint.
I'm surprised I have a single bar.
It's wild because I remember when I had Terrell Mitchell up here on the screen, it looked like it was normal. Then I went back to go look at the live. It was all like this up front with my big forehead. So I started laughing because I knew what you mean when you was like, what? I just wanted to know if this thing worked. What you got to say? I'm going on mute.
Man,
you got the quote?
If I got anything to say, it's not going to be anything pretty. That's all I'm going to say. Whoo-wee. I popped in at the very end. I'm sitting going, what? No! Where's the pig farm? That's what's going in my head.
That concludes my message. Brandy, I tried. You see, it works. I went to your name. I'm going to post it, and you're going to see what it tell me. This person can't be added to the broadcast. I was like, I just did this the other day, yesterday, not too long ago.
She's in chat right now. She said, try me again. So you want me so you can try her?
Okay. Yeah, we could do that. If we don't work, we're going to come back. But this is how I'm going to do things now, y'all. I'm just sending you the invite and come on and come up here, be with me so everybody ain't just hearing me. Yeah. You know, I might like that, but, you know, I like to talk with other people.
I know. My youngin's about to go to bed. It's 7:17. That's the reason why I'm saying not right now, man. That's the reason why
no
problem. I told her I'll talk to her tomorrow. But most definitely, any other time, I'm here.
Okay. Got you.
Right,
thank you, sis.
Peace, love. Love you.
All right.
How do I hang up?
Hold on. Maybe I got to do it. Hold on. All right.
No.
Me neither. You got me. Hold on. Let me try. Oh, I see Brandy. Boom. Oh, I had to do it. Okay. All right, sis. I had it. There she go. She's coming in strong.
Can you see me?
Yeah. Well, you know, it's dark.
Well, where'd
but
you go?
yeah, I can hear you. That's what's important.
Oh, it's dark?
Yeah, like I don't know if you got to flip the screen or I don't know. But sis was like that too. That was before you. You know, as long as we can hear you, we fine.
I can't see you, but I can see me.
For real?
Yes, I can't see you, but I can see me. I'm gonna take a picture.
Okay, me too. I'm gonna do the same thing. Screenshot. I see me, but I don't see you. I'm okay. So you got the flow, sis, because you was a lot of inspirations in my videos, and now we got a voice and a face to match for those that don't know you, and a lot of stuff that you don't get to say. So you got the flow, sis. Brandy Martin.
Well, peace and love, family. Peace and love. Just on the topic, you know, I mean, like, I know I speak a lot about men, you know, and what's men doing, and women have just as much, you know, bullshit in it as men do. So I don't want to, like, you know, say it's just men, because I do post a lot about men. Let's get on that. You know,
It's all right.
but,
We some nasty cats if we ain't moral. Go ahead.
Well, what I've learned is that the sperm can send off a parasite into the woman's brain. And when I've realized that when the fallen angels came down here and invaded Earth, which was the womb, they brought the sperm, which created mankind, which created human beings, because man was here first, which was the woman with the womb. So it invaded the womb for us to start to create males and have them, you know, roam around Earth. The first organic male was the Messiah that came organically through a woman. You get what I'm saying?
That's deep. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So that's why I get so much into men, because it's like these men invaders came down, which only made men. And then when I listen to like this brother that came, we've been talking a lot off your page, Matthew McKenzie. Woo, brother. If you don't
that's my boy.
No way, brother. We've been speaking, and I'm just like, this is the vibe. Like, hi, baby. You know what I mean? Like,
yes, ma'am.
He understands everything, and I'm like, how I can speak to you, and I can tell you experiences and things that I'm visiting and seeing and reading, and you could go straight to the Bible and bring out everything out with it. Like, that's your interpretation is so precise. Like, it helps us believe in ourselves, you know, in this walk of this, you know, shadow of evil shit we're going through. You know what I mean?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
And I told him that the universe is connecting us all together, because we're all vibing the same way. Because when he spoke to me, he's the one that let me know scientists found the XX chromosome to be over 3,000 years older than the XY. And then he gave me man, I want you to bring him on too. I want to do a live with him. Like, ooh,
okay.
Listen, he was talking about how he found this documentary where the egg was older than the XY, and his theory is the Y is mutated and it's like lacking. The Y is not really a Y, it's a mutated X, and it was lacking the other side to mutate it into a man, because you actually came from a woman. So you created from a woman into this mutated man, because they can't create a woman. They cannot create the womb. That's the problem. They cannot create the womb. They can only create men. Like when they were making homunculus, and the homunculus can only be men. They couldn't make fucking women, but none of the men could produce. They were deformed. Everything came out, you know, something, they couldn't talk, or they were short, or they couldn't see, you know, it was something, you know what I mean? So they couldn't make a perfect person without using the female. And when they go back to the Bible and they talk about Adam and Eve and how they were scared to leave the garden, and they try to give you the bullshit about the homunculus or these fucking monkeys out there. No, those are fucking women that were out there that these fallen angels came down here and made it with.
That's right, because we found in science, which you brought back to my remembrance. I forgot to show everybody that in science, remember when they brought up the crooked man and then the upright man, and they tried to say the black people was from the crooked man that couldn't stand up straight? That's those homunculus. That's the androgynous. That's what became the rib removal and tranny, transvestite, if I'm allowed to say that word without hate. That's how that happened in Genesis chapter 2. Like I'm showing on the screen
that's also how
right now.
That's also how these vessels got that vagina and penis put together through that shit.
Correct, because the inverted ovary is what our private part is extended out, reverse.
Like all that is a mutation. Everything that is not organically given birth is a mutation.
Correct.
So yeah, when me and him got to talking, it blew me. Like that how connected. Sorry about that.
No,
how
you're fine.
connected we all are. No, my son hit the chimes.
I'm about to say, it sounded like the frequency. It wasn't bad. It wasn't a bad
Oh, I
thing.
love chimes. That's all I listen to is chimes.
But continue enlighten us, sis, because I be getting it all the time when I talk to you.
I'm just trying to put my little one at ease because he likes to be up my butt. Come on, mom. Come on. Come on, follow mom. Come on, mom. Sorry about that. All right, what was I? What was I talking? I mean, there's just so much,
about the split between the man and the woman, the gene.
Yes, but see, we have to remember that the Messiah came, and the Messiah brought the organic man. So there isn't an organic man upon this earth, but there are more right now. I think these hybrids. You know what I mean? Because the only blood type that was original, and most women have it, is the O blood type. That's why it's leaving. Like they're trying to get rid of it. You know, it used to be this whole planet was covered in the O blood type. Now it's like, less than 60%, I think, of our melanated people that have O blood type, which is very concerning, especially when it comes to women, because it's like that mutation is taking over greatly. The A blood type, the AB blood type, and it's not like people that have it is like there's something wrong with them. It's just there was a tweak in their DNA at one point in time, and they might have a little bit more coding than us in certain ways when it goes to technology and other things that these guys want in them. You know what I mean?
Right.
They still have abilities that they can use and harness through source, through all the coding. The O blood just has the organic soil, organic breath, organic, source coding. That goes back to memory, back to the great mother and source. Yes. So yeah,
that's true.
I just have it's just I don't know. I got so much going through my head right now. But that's the only reason I really say anything about men. You know what I mean? Is that part. But I should also add women in it. So yeah. I never thought about it till you brought it up, and I'm like, I always show men. I got, what, Brother B.C. showing me something.
I understand. Like, I tell you, I got a sister named Saria Kelly, and man, she showed me things on TikTok. I'm talking about a lady setting people up, just taking off her drawers in the middle of Walmart, and men, first thing instinct is, I want to smell them. Hey, bro,
I think it has to do with that.
From a hill of beans,
brother,
bro. Like, what is wrong with you?
I really think a lot of these women got a parasite in their brain that's like trapping them from being the organic soul, like turning them to this Jezebel spirit, or allowing it to attach to them and like take over them. Because it's just like women wasn't okay. When I was going through all my stuff when I was younger, and I was in the streets and I was run away, and I was being, these girls' homes, and different moms would take me in, and it was all black women. No white women ever take me to all black women. I seen something totally different in these women back in the days. And this is like the, like the 80s, the 90s, they had a different type of righteousness. And they were like, it was just different than it is now. Like, it's like there is no morals in a woman at all. Like, it is all about the ass, the vagina, like that's,
Right.
and money, That's what that blows me. This money god. It got women so, even men, but so attached, like it's the only meaning to life. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like everybody's, and it's the only thing that it doesn't have to make the world go round. We allow it to have the world go round. You know what I mean? Like we allow this to happen.
Correct. By subjecting to it.
Man, I'm talking to brother Matthews, and he's telling me how, he's, no longer, a part of this court system, DMV type bullshit to where he can drive and, and the way the way he's saying, I know he's right. I study a lot on the Black Law Dictionary and the wording and the way they move about, and everything he's saying is so precise. You know what I mean? And it's just, I don't know. It's just the way you got to go about it. And so many people are scared. I was telling him, there's so many scared people. They're comfortable in this society, like this daddy giving them, their protection. They're comfortable. They don't want to be free for real. Sorry, baby. You know what I mean?
Yes, ma'am.
So, I mean, I can ramble on and on and on and on and go take you to all different places, but yeah, that's pretty much where.
Yeah. Everything is alive, and I'm glad that you and my brother, Mr. Matthew, is talking, because, yeah, that's a good thing right there.
After he sent that stuff to me, man, because it made sense. Like, there's so much missing from what we're supposed to know, and each one of us has the piece to the puzzle. Like, each one of us, nobody's going to be like, we're all going to be on the same track. We're all going to be on, different wavelengths in this, but we're going to connect back and source. If you're organic, or if you're organically sourced, we're all going to connect back.
That's right.
And I'm watching it, and it feels so good. It really does.
You be the Most High and the Great Spirit Mother be making people connect in ways like it had to go this way. It couldn't have went no other way.
And we're not getting nothing materialistic. We're not getting money. We're getting knowledge. We're getting fed true love knowledge. It's more powerful than anything. Freedom.
Amen.
True freedom. Man. Yeah. So,
I'm gonna look for this video. I seen this thing, and it said the exact same thing of what you were talking about the old blood. When I first heard him, I was like, whatever. I just clicked it and saved it. It was the dude. He was saying that same thing you were saying. So I'm gonna look for that, because that's what I've been looking for ever since you had spoke about it. But I didn't know, the way you said it, I didn't know it was tied in with the Great Mother.
Man, it goes so deep, brother. Like, it goes deep. This whole old blood goes deep. So you really got to watch some videos, yeah.
I definitely am. Thank you for that enlightenment. Out here, Matthew, out here, blowing got doggone mysteries that ain't shared none with Brother BC.
Yeah, I mean, he's a good soul. Like, I'm a good reader.
Yes,
like I have no witch power, but just like him, like we explain it when we walk in a room, we light that room up. We're not egotistic. Like, we don't come with like we're better than anybody else, but our light is so fucking bright that we bother people as soon as we enter the room. That's why so many people hate us. And I'm like, this is my brother right here.
Yes. Boy, Matthew got joke too, boy. I'll roll it.
But you can feel the kindness. You feel his soul. Like, he got a pure soul. And that's so hard, to actually get somebody off the phone. Like, I love that.
I'm about to pull him up right now so the people can know. That's my guy, man, for a long time.
Man, well, I'm grateful. Like, I'm honored to for us to become brothers and sisters, because it's bringing more brothers and sisters to me, that's feeding me and putting, you know, allowing me to realize I'm on the right track. Like, I'm not crazy. Like, these visions I'm having, these feelings I'm having, these organic, you know, it's an organic feeling of me being a woman that I know. There's nothing I know, I feel it. You know what I mean? And then it comes back to me. It's coming back to me. Everything I've ever, you know, like, it's coming back to me from pieces of everybody else.
That's Matthew, y'all. That's my G, bro. I had put a joke up there and then redid the reel. I got it from somebody else. Matthew was like, that's the best spot to put on the Facebook. I was through.
Is he on?
Then the lady had no legs and no arms, so he said, when you get in an argument, he would put on top of the refrigerator and walk away. I was through. My whole family, my wife family, they were looking at his comment. They loved it. Oh, man.
Is he on here right now?
Matthew? I haven't seen him, but he will catch the message. Keisha Lattimore, Terrell McDonald, y'all see y'all already. Audria Newsom, who held it down for so you can come on, and Melanie Lanehart. That's what I can see right now.
Okay. Man. Well, we're gonna have to all get together, because that's gonna be a good one. As soon as I get done with the video, matter of fact, I can do it on another device. I'm about to send him the video right now for you. Man, that's gonna be a good podcast when you get quite a few of us on there that has us like-minded. We're going to be putting pieces to the puzzle like no other. Like, when he sent me that video, right, that I watched, it made me realize that the 13 planets, the 12 planets they're talking about outside of us, made us the 13th planet. What made sense to me, because it's 13, and I called them. I said, there's 13 months. There's 12, you know, there's 28 days in a year. There's 28 days in our cycle. Like, it makes sense for us to be the 13th planet. It makes sense for them to use number 13 as a tainted fucking number. Like, he was like, you fucking got it. I'm like, this is why we're all connected. This is why we have to be together. You get this? This is why we have to be together. We're connecting fucking dots out of lies and bullshit we have been given.
Oh, guess what, sis?
What's up?
Now, on my screen, I can't see you. But when I go on the device itself and see the live, I can see you.
Oh, shit.
Others can see you, yeah. Like, up at the screen, you can see my big head. Because I think you got the phone down. I think you got a spinning fan or something like that. You just walked away from. Yeah, I can see what's going on. There you go. I see you now. All right. Yeah.
Yeah. Man.
That's my sister Brandy Martin, y'all. We got together now. We starting.
Man, I'm sweaty. I'm sweaty and shit because I'm out here cutting the grass. So I got a big ass yard. So, man.
Word, you did that? I did that yesterday. Wow,
man.
Great minds think alike.
we don't want to pay the damn town to come over and pay for like $250 to cut my grass. No, I cut my own damn grass.
You know it. Man, that ain't nothing but what, about $5-10 in the little gas tank? That's a big difference.
You want to say hi?
Hi.
Hello. Hi. How you doing?
Titi.
That's Kingston.
How you doing, Kingston?
Hi.
Yeah, you're strong. And you're strong, you're smart, and you're beautiful, huh?
Yeah.
That's right. I know that's right.
That's right. You taking care of Nana?
Man, he is. That's my baby. He's too busy trying to get a ball out the window.
He look like he's doing it.
Man. But I appreciate you bringing me on, brother. I truly love all y'all. Like, I believe in all of us. Like, I believe we can make this happen. We can come back in frequency. We can shut this shit down. But we're going to go through some shit. You know what I mean? Like,
that's right.
Evil got a fucking a hand around our balls. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
It has us surrounded and got us in this matrix system where we can't fucking move. Like, you really got to be strong to get out this matrix system. You really do, because they got you by the balls. Whether it's a job, whether it's religion, whether it's clothing, whether it's soap, sex, Man, porn, it's just so much. They got you by the
So much.
balls.
You right?
Man. Even addiction, you know what I mean? Like coffee, you're worrying about yourself. Like, man, they got you by the balls. We're not even focusing on the right things in life. Crazy.
So if you talk to Matthew before I do, tell him exactly what the Spirit led for you for us to get on, and I'll get my StreamYard going. You know, we can hold 10 people at one time.
Oh, he's down. Oh, he's down. He already said he'd go live with me. Like, it's crazy how the universe works. Because me and him were just past couple days about going live, and you were like, I'm about to bring my sister on. I was like, what? Here we go. Let's do this. Let's do this.
I tried to bring you the other day. I don't know, because Facebook be acting funny sometime with me, man, and YouTube, all the social medias, really. And so now it's really getting fresh, and I bought Angel. They let Angel say a couple of words and just cut us from the thing. Today is the actual first time in a long time they ain't cut me off, and I was able to use you and me. So I know that the Spirit is moving. So
Man.
I'm going to let you close with closing remarks and everything. And this is, whenever you want to come on and you see me live, just shoot me the remark in the comment. Hey, come on. And I'm going to send the invite on Facebook. Or like I said, we plan ahead of time and we'll go on StreamYard.
That's what I'm talking about. Ashe. Yes. Well, I just want to tell everybody, Ashe. I just want to tell everybody, believe on thyself, because everything is a reflection out of you. It comes back to you. What you reflect out comes back to you. Love thy neighbor. Love yourself. Just love. And it's going to get you through so much. And stay positive. Like, they're trying to weaken us. They're trying to divide us in all type of ways. Just love. Like, it don't matter where they come from, what they look like. Love. And it's going to make the way. I promise you. You know what I mean? Just live in truth. Don't live in truth. Don't be a shady person. Really come organically in love. Period.
I could not have said nothing no greater, better myself. I'm not saying nothing else. I'm done. So you just let me know when you want me to hit the end button, sis.
All right. Well, I love you all. Ashe.
Ashe. Shalom Braka. And this is the new thing. Everybody, whoever has a voice, just be like, BC, I want to come on with you. And we're going to do it. Braka. All right, Kingston.
He said bye.
Bye.